Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new retouch video, and today we'll be retouching this image that you see on my screen. Mixing, try to mix the light area and then the dark area. light setup. I've been doing one light setup for a very long time, but I wanted to try something new with this image. Alright, so once I press auto, what happened is that it decreased did was to just darken right here and here. Alright, zoom it up some more so I can get in a little bit closer to get rid of the fringing. Perfect. So the fringing is gone, and that looks good. Perfect. So the next step now, I'm going to go back down to the color layer, and then I'm going to create a new layer again. Then I'm going to get white or something close to white. Then I'm going to get my brush bigger by using the left bracket on the keyboard, the right bracket actually. And then I'm going to put this, well, I need to go on the brush actually. I was on the eraser tool. Good. And then at 24%, I'm going to put this about 27%. I'm just going to click once. Perfect. It's not the same as this one. It's not the same color. For some reason, I don't know how to get back the exact color. But if you look at this image, you'll notice that I had a white spot in the background, like a highlight. So it's not the exact same color. Let me try to see if I can actually get back the same color in the background. Let me come over here and get back this color. Then I press I on the keyboard for the eyedropper tool. Come back over to this, and I'm just gonna backspace and see. Right now, I think I need to come over a little bit more like this. Nah, it's not it. Alright, so you guys get the drift. That's how I actually did it. It's plain easy. So if you learned anything from this image, from this video, just give me a like. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, ensure that you subscribe, alright? Alright, good. So the next step now is to, wait, let me go back over to this image and see what's happening. Alright, the next step now is to color the image. So I'm just going to Control Shift Alt E to create a new layer of that same image, and then I'm going to go back to, I'm gonna create another layer. I'm gonna go back to Camera Raw, which will be Control Alt A, and I'm going to play with the shadows a little bit because the face is a little bit dark, so I'm gonna bring the shadows in. That looks good. mentioned before. Click like and subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. And ensure that you follow my Instagram, Andredesignz, you can see right here. Thanks for watching and be good. Bye bye.